If you think posting on social media every single day and even multiple times a day is going to give you overnight success, you might be disappointed. A lot of social media experts sell you this dream, which ends up becoming a nightmare because they don't tell you the work involved and what it actually takes to blow up on social media and even have it translate to streams. And that's why I want to share you some tips from my man Kato, who's this killer producer who has had so many videos go viral, racking up millions of views, but they also translated into streams, which turns into royalties, which is money in your pocket. My name's Chris, also known as the artist Manafest. I have about 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I've been doing music full time for over 15 years, and I had a song in the Super Bowl and the Olympics last year, and I want to break down these tips because I think they're going to be super helpful. The first one he shares is, I gained my first 1,000,000 followers shooting everything on an iPhone. That's right, he didn't have some high-tech camera. Sure, he might have had a 4K Sony or a Red camera, but his most popular ones, or how he got his first 1,000,000, were just shot on an iPhone, guys. So there's no excuses. And I've heard that Instagram and TikTok really like it when you actually shoot the videos inside their app and edit them in there. You kind of get these bonus points. So don't overthink it. Number 2 is, my most viral videos took the least amount of time to create. Wow, isn't that crazy? I don't know about you, but I spent a lot of time coming up with ideas, scripting and putting together ideas and then going and shooting it versus the ones where I'm like, oh, I have an idea. Quickly grab my phone, set it up and shoot it. And then it freaking blows up, right? So I want to encourage you, when you get that idea, act on it immediately. It only takes one negative comment to destroy a great idea, and it only takes one negative thought to talk you out of your great idea. So as soon as you get it, do it. Action fuels success. I didn't hire my first part-time videographer until last year. So again, a lot of us think we need to have this team. I need to hire this guy to film it. And there's nothing wrong with hiring people and getting people out there. Like, I've had my daughter, I've had my wife, you know what I mean? Friends help me shoot stuff. But like, we don't need to hire this big, massive team and make it look so amazing. Like, what I've found is the more organic and native it is, like if it just feels more homegrown than like this pro thing, it's like, it's not as relatable. And that's what it means to be organic and native, where it just feels like, yeah, you just shot it on by yourself, like you just did. Because people will relate to your struggle and the real you more than they'll relate to the success. Right? I'm going to say that again. People relate to your struggle more than they relate to your success. So they want to see the blemishes. They want to see the imperfections. They don't want to always think that you've got it all together because they can't relate to that as much because they don't got it all together. And frankly, I definitely don't got it all together. And so that's why showing the mistakes, showing the bumps, showing the bruises, people connect to that stuff. They want to see the raw you. Now, ladies, I'm not telling you don't put on makeup and don't look beautiful and don't make yourself look great or feel good, because you want to feel good in front of the camera, but don't let that stop you from taking action. Don't let that fear, which stands for false evidence appearing real, something that seems real in your mind, stop you from reaching your dreams. And just get your shots up there. You're going to get better. This is the same thing where I say, don't delete your old songs. Don't delete your old videos, because people want to see your journey and be like, wow, look how they started. Because everybody starts at 0 subscribers, followers. The point is, you just got to start. And it's not about how you start, but it's about how you finish. The next one here is, there is no real strategy early on. I just showed up every day to figure this stuff out. No strategy, just trying stuff, just getting your hands dirty. Like, now, of course, it's probably pretty good to study and see what's working. Like, go study a whole bunch of artists in your genre or just in music in general and look at what they're doing. Or just other social media influencers, just to get ideas to see what works and what doesn't, right? And you're not stealing that idea. It's like, okay, how can I do their idea for my song and do it differently, right? Isn't that what Steve Jobs says? We don't want to be better. We want to be different. How can I do a different spin on this with my song? And just the fact that you're in it and it's your song, that makes it different and that makes it unique, because there is only one you. My buddy Myron Golden says to me, or that someone said to him, when you're trying to be somebody else, nobody's there, because you ain't there and they're not there, because there's only one them and there's only one you. So when you're trying to copy or just be somebody else, no one's really there, because you can only be the authentic you. Next one is, I still edit my own videos and schedule all my own posts 1 to 2 weeks ahead of time. Ooh, there's some gold here. Number one is he still edits his own stuff. So there's nothing wrong with, editing your stuff. I personally edit a lot of my stuff on CapCut sometimes, or I'll use Camtasia or iMovie. And I do hire out some stuff as well too on Upwork, using Fiverr, onlinejobs.ph. There's so many different VAs that you can hire, and VA stands for virtual assistant. And if you do have the budget, you do honestly got to ask yourself, like, should I be really editing these? Like, maybe you shoot them quick, but if someone can edit them better and just get it done, like, then just get someone else to do it, because you really got to put a price on your time. Like, if you're worth $50 or $100 an hour or more, why aren't you paying someone to do a $5, $10 job? Why are you doing their job? Because like you can get videos edited for like $5 to $15. That's all you should be paying, especially for like a short form vertical video, like $5 to $15 max, with captions, cool edits and stuff like that. But why are you doing a $15 an hour job or a $5 an hour job? You should delegate some of that stuff. But what I think the point is that he's saying is like, look, I just got started. I just figured this thing out. No excuses. Like, we can all edit things, figure it out, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And some of those features and different things that are on CapCut and those editing stuff, it's like, oh my gosh, it just makes it so much easier. The other thing here he shared is I schedule all of my own posts 1 to 2 weeks ahead of time. What does that say? He's not last minute. He's thinking about stuff. He's planning ahead. And what's really awesome inside of MetaSuite, you can schedule your Instagram and Facebook post. Okay, you can schedule the post to go on Facebook and Instagram at the same time or different times, and you can schedule weeks in advance. But you can't do it from the phone, or I always do it from the desktop into the MetaSuite, and it allows me to schedule posts ahead of time. And I just want to say, guys, like, get your hands dirty, figure this stuff out, because like once you've got the post, it's just not on Facebook and Instagram. You can take it to YouTube Shorts. You can take it to TikTok. You can take it to X, Twitter, and any other social media platforms. And what I've found is man, like, if you don't show up, then other people aren't going to show up for you, right? And your competition is going to show up. And so I just encourage you, get your shots out there. If you can post every day, post every day. If it's, a couple times a week, do that. And I want to give you one more little bonus here as well too. It's not just on social media anymore. It's on Spotify. You want to be posting clips as well too. Okay, inside of your Spotify artist dashboard, you can add clips to your actual songs. So if one of your posts does really, really well, then you want to maybe add that to Spotify. And also, once you've looked at a week's or 2 weeks worth of posts and you see, holy, that one crushed it. Number one, you need to do more like that, right? It's like, okay, that formula worked. Let's try that with a different song, or let's do that same post again, but make it better. See if we can improve on it and repost that sucker. Oh yeah, you better believe. I just reposted something the other day. I edited it a little bit, made it a little bit better, and it's freaking crushing it, And so the other thing as well too is you want to boost your winners. Okay, you want to boost your winners. What does that mean? You want to run ads to the ones that are working. So something worked really good organically, well, throw $5 a day at it, $10 a day at it. Run an actual ad and now take it to the Spotify playlist or whatever you want to grow. Okay, this is some of just the training that we teach in the Spotify 5-day challenge. If you haven't joined us on that thing, man, get your ticket. I'll put the link below, but you just go to 10xyourfanbase.com and get a ticket. It's live, do Q&A, and we give you a whole bunch of strategies. Big shouts out to my man Kato, Kato, for dropping some of these knowledge bombs on us.